know, Clint always bragged about the great country meals that you cooked up here at the cabin.
Was he exaggerating?
No, if anything, he was understating the whole thing. More than just...
What's the matter? Are you afraid to ask for seconds?
No. No, I'm not afraid. And I don't want you to be afraid either, Vic. You just sit there. I'll deal with our little friend.
What friend?
The bear that visited us, he's back.
Oh, Bo, come on. You think I'm going to be fooled by you twice? I'm not going to fall for these tricks.
It's no trick, Vicky.
Mm-hmm.
Carefully.
I saw Buffalo Bill himself do this trick in Fort Collins. 6 shots, 6 glasses, with my eyes shut tight.
Ronnie Dawson, don't you dare!
Oh, Jake, you're no fun. Hey, get out of my way before I make it 6 glasses and 1 barkeep.
No, I can be replaced, but them glasses cost money. Please, Ronnie, go shoot up some other bar.
Now, if there's one thing I hate, it's a man who lives by the almighty dollar. You need to learn a lesson in humility, Jake. Now, just hold still.
Fun's over. Leave the man be.
Might you be, stranger?
Sonny, I'm a little too busy to be wasting words with some prairie pup.
Yeah.
You want to put something wet in that glass, or you just want to keep on wearing it?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. On the house.
How much obliged? You know, I'd even be more obliged to you if you could help me locate a couple lady friends of mine. It appears they've been kidnapped.
I knew that you men were despicable. But even you cannot be that depraved.
Oh, yes, they can, Jenny. Just look at them. Like a pack of mangy wolves circling the lambs.
You ladies have absolutely nothing to fear. The journey to Nogales will be as comfortable as possible. Won't it, dear?
That's right, Mr. Smart. Wouldn't want to damage the merchandise before we get it to market.
Well, I wouldn't mind doing some damage after what they done to my head.
Now, you asked for it. I ought to whack you again for almost letting them get away.
Now, gentlemen, there is no reason for argument. We all stand to gain by our upcoming transaction across the border.
Transaction? Oh, please call it what it is. You are a slave trader, nothing more. And speaking for Mrs. Buchanan and myself, we will not be slaves to anyone.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in.
Clark will never get near you again. You have my word on that. But to ensure it, I think it's finally time that we took a major step.
A major step?
It's called a wedding.
Wait.
No, I know. You've got the trial to think about, and I understand that. I know you're still trying to cope with your mom's death. I understand that, too. But I just want you to know that whenever you're ready...
I'm ready.
Pardon?
About this major step you're talking about? I agree. Only I don't think we should wait. Let's get married right away.
You think so?
You're not backing out on me, are you?
No. I'm just surprised. You're always so cautious, and I'm the pushy one.
Well, life has a way of changing you, whether you want it to or not.
Are you sure you can handle it with the trial and everything?
Well, maybe there won't be a trial. After the judge hears the tape, I'll be free to go on with my life as Mrs. Wade Coleman.
Here come John and Cassie now.
Hi, you're just taking a seat. Wade and I have some terrific news. Well, how about you?
Did you give the judge Marilyn's evidence?
Yes, we did. And, well, the judge has just come back with her conclusion on the tape.
Let me handle this, Mr. Smart. I know how to shut her up.
Don't you lay a filthy finger finger on me. You low-slung son of a chicken hawk.
My, oh my, but I do love the way you talk. Yes, you shall be the delight of some lucky buyer, assuming he does not cut out your tongue.
Don't think you can threaten Miss Ginny and me. We've stood up to meaner hombres than the likes of you.
Oh, no, you have us all wrong, ladies. No harm shall come to you. You will be treated like the famous courtesans of Babylon. Or the harem girls at Constantinople.
Like animals, you mean?
Now, I've had about enough out of you, lady.
Oh, your threats mean nothing to me. They are as empty and as inconsequential as your skull. I mean to say my piece, and I will say it whether you like it or not.
Now, Ginny, I don't think that we ought to press our luck here. I think that maybe...
Oh, yes, please. Let's hear what you have to say, Miss Fletcher.
Now, Mr. Smart,
it's a free country deal. Let the lady speak her mind.
That is exactly what this is, Mr. Smart. A free country. Must I remind you all of the war that raged across this land not 25 years ago? Brother fought brother to abolish slavery, to ensure that every man, woman, and child could enjoy their God-given right to freedom.
Ginny, I don't think you're making...
Freedom, Blaze, precious freedom. As men with hearts and souls, even though they are corrupt, you must know that you cannot meet your Maker on the day of judgment, knowing that you have sold human beings as if they were cattle. Gentlemen, I see goodness in everyone. I see it even in you. And if you find that naive in me, then I am glad for it. Because I do not believe that any man is so cruel that he cannot be redeemed. And I pray to God that you will abandon this unholy enterprise for the good of your immortal souls.
Oh, Ginny. I take it all back. It was just downright inspiring.
Why, Miss Fletcher, I rarely find myself at a loss for words, but you have given me pause. And yes, indeed, I don't recall when I ever found myself so taken by a woman or a speech. Never both at the same time.
Oh, sir, I do not ask for your compliments. I ask only that you do the decent thing and let us go.
Let you go?
Yes.
Why, my dear woman, you are more valuable to me now than you were before. Certainly, your oratorical skills will be greatly appreciated by whoever chooses to take you in.
You are a scoundrel and a blackguard.
That's it, Mr. Smart. I'm shutting her up till we get to Mexico.
Ladies' names are Blaze Buchanan and Ginny Fletcher.
And you say somebody snatched him.
Yeah, sometime this morning, we think. And it wasn't just somebody. A couple saddle tramps named Deal and Laredo. Maybe you know what they did with him.
I tend bar, that's all. When I ain't doing that, I'm breaking horses. Sorry, mister, if it ain't booze or broncos, I don't know nothing about it.
Why don't I believe you? Huh?
Let go! Let go?
Looks like it's your turn to leave the man be.
You know, your voice sounds awful familiar, Sonny. What's the name that goes with it?
Name's Dawson, Ronnie Dawson. I reckon you heard tell of me and my brother.
Oh, yeah, I've heard tell about you.
Well, then you know better than to make a Dawson boy angry. Go find yourself another place to park your boots, for I blow you away like a dandelion.
I can always tell a Dawson. That yellow stripe running down your back is a dead giveaway.
Who you calling yellow, mister?
Who am I talking to, Sonny? I'm going to ask you this just one time. Where's Deal and Laredo?
Max.
Hi.
Come in.
Oh, thank you. Well, there's a little smile I was hoping to see.
I'm always smiling when I see you, you know that.
I was thinking more of you and Steve. I thought maybe that little talk I had with Steve did the trick.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, this morning I did my best to convince him that he had no reason to be jealous of me, that when I brought you home last night, it was completely innocent.
You could say that. He's decided to sell the ranch in Arizona. Says that our marriage is more important to him than raising cows and horses.
All right, Steve. Knew he'd come to his senses. I'm happy for you.
It's very surprising news, isn't it?
Surprising? It's great. Of course, I always thought Steve was wasting his talents on the ranch. Now he can be the best he can really be and work on his marriage, too.
That's what he says he wants.
That's what you want, too, isn't it? I mean, moving to Landview with Steve and Al, plus your design business to boot, was everything you always wanted, right?
Yes, I'm very happy about the idea in theory, but in reality, it's something else.
I'm not following you. This is everything you wanted, right?
But is it what Steve really wants?
Oh, come on. He told you that the marriage is more important to him than the ranch.
Yeah, for now. But what happens when he gets here and he can't find anything to sink his teeth into? What if he starts missing the ranch and he blames me for taking it away from him?
Come on, I know Steve. I mean, he's slow to change, but once he does, it's all or nothing.
It's the nothing that worries me.
What?
Nothing. I just wish we were...
Hello? Anybody home?
Ooh.
Hi, honey. There's someone I want you to... Max. Hey. Hi. Long time no see.
Hi, I just heard the good news. Hey, I can't tell you how happy I am.
Yeah, well, it's all you're doing. You were the one that proved to me how much this beautiful woman means to me. Sweetheart, I'd like you to meet Mrs. O'Hara. She's part of a network of real estate people here on the East Coast and out west.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Holden. I've been telling your husband how happy we'll be to arrange the sale of your ranch.
And that's not all. She'll also be able to help us find a beautiful, big new house right here in Landview.
All right, I'll get right to the point. The judge has ruled the tape inadmissible as evidence.
Oh.
She feels that since the defendant brought the tape forward, it's simply untrustworthy.
Great.
So, only Griffin's testimony will be allowed on the
We all
witness
know
stand.
what this means.
Griffin will never repeat what he told me in private.
If he shows up in court, for all we know, he'll end up on the next plane to Australia.
That's not going to happen, Wade. Rafe assured me that he's got a watch on him around the clock.
Can you tell me something? If Rafe Garrettson is such a hot-shot detective, why did he arrest Mary Lynn in the first place?
Don't you understand? Griffin is a killer, and Melinda can prove it, and for all we know, one of us could be his next victim.
If they can't bring in Griffin to testify against Donald Lamar, why can't they arrest him for the murder of Alex Crown?
Because a judge has to approve it, and so far there's no warrant. But this is crazy. He's a killer. How can he be set free?
No, honey, it's not crazy. It's politics. Lamar has the DA's office, the whole police station in his pocket.
That is not fair, Wade. My father would not allow himself to be influenced by Donald Lamar.
All I know is what I'm seeing. And if Herb Callison and Rafe aren't going to bring him in for questioning, I'll get the truth out of him myself.
Wade, sit down a minute. Now, listen to me. Look, Griffin's already been alerted by Mary Lynn's antics. Okay, if you tangle with him, he's just going to hurt you.
I can take care of myself,
But what about Mary Lynn? Do you want to damage her case or do you want to help it? Wade, promise me you won't do something foolish.
All right, I'll do it their way.
I still have faith in both of them.
Mary Lynn, your faith isn't going to do any good. We're back at square one.
Do you see that? She bit me. Right through to the bone. And she caught us animals, too.
Good going, Jenny.
I can't even slug her with this hand. Laredo, do it for me.
It'll be my pleasure. Such rash retribution is not good for business. Shall we not leave a bruise on the property, please?
I am not your property!
Ah, but you are. And though I admire your spunk, you must learn how to keep it in check. You'll live longer.
So will you if you let us go.
Perhaps a prospective buyer will enjoy your lively spirit, but it is growing tedious to me. Miss Fletcher, I am going to put this gag on your mouth, and you are going to allow me. Or Laredo,
is going to kill Mrs. Buchanan.
You would not dare. That would be bad for business.
Oh, better one good sale than loss of two, Laredo?
No.
All right, if you must. A very, very wise decision. You know, you really mustn't take this as an ordeal. With your intellect and spirit, you will find that your upcoming future will be very, very interesting. Ah, yes. That will be even more attractive. Without.
You are the lowest form of rodent I ever hope to meet.
Shall I gag her too? No, not now. No, I'm anxious to set out for Nogales. Deal? Let's take Miss Fletcher to the wagon where the other women are waiting.
Laredo, keep your eyes on this one. I'm gonna take this biter out and tie her up tight.
Don't you worry. I'll keep a close eye on her, Blake.
All right, come along, Miss Fletcher. Get on out there. Come on, you chariot.
Don't hurt her!
Wait.
Jenny, don't hurt her!
I thought you said there was nothing to be afraid of. I thought you said that he had gone away. He was going to leave us alone.
Yeah, well, he did. I guess he just smelled your fried chicken. He wants to come in and wrestle me for the wishbone.
Oh, he's coming around in front of the house.
Well, just relax, okay? Because the door's locked, and I don't think he's smart enough to pick it.
Well, he got in here once before we arrived. Who's to say he can't do it again?
Yeah, you're right. That'd make it real hard for us to eat dessert with Gentle Ben looking over our shoulders, wouldn't it? I'll take care of this.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm not going to share my chicken with that bear. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to bang his pan with this spoon. I'm going to scare him away.
No, bro, you can't do that. He could maul you.
No, Vicky, this is not my first encounter with a bear. Now, I'm smart enough to keep a safe distance, okay? You go over there to the far side of the room.
Bo, please, I'm scared. The closest I've ever been to a bear is the zoo, and that was too close.
I promise you, he will not lay a glove on you. Now, go on over there and just relax. Just take it easy, because this is going to be just fine. I think that he got the message.
You can't think with a bear. You have to know.
Right.
Bo, come back!
It's just like I thought. Yeah, he doesn't like this loud noise. So he took off. I guess he's a nature lover. Just like I told you, Vicky. Our uninvited guest has gone on for supper someplace else.
You think this is funny?
Well, Vicky, it's not every day that something like this would happen at land fair. You gotta...
No, I hope not. I don't know how you would react the next time.
Vicky, there's no need to get so upset about this.
Don't tell me not to get upset. You could have been killed out there.
No, I knew what I was doing, okay?
No, it's not okay. Clint thought he knew what he was doing. Look what happened to him. I don't know what I will do if something happens to you, too.
Vicky, shh, not here. Listen, don't even think about that. Nothing's gonna happen to me. Here, just take it easy. I promise you. I want to be around for a long, long time.
I'm still waiting, Ronnie. Now, what did Deal and Laredo do with those women from?
Deal and Laredo, they go their own way. They don't tell me how and where, and I don't tell them.
Oh, you can do better than that.
You wouldn't kill me in cold blood just for a couple of females, would you? Okay. Deal and Laredo ain't in this alone. They're working with some trader, I guess you'd call him. A fella by the name of Smart. They took the women up to a cave just a few miles up into the high country.
A cave? Why a cave?
It's just a stop on the road to somewhere else.
Where? Where?
Nogales, Mexico. They're gonna sell them women off at some auction down there.
Sell them?
Now, I didn't have nothing to do with it, mister.
Sell them?
It was all Deal's idea. Him and that Smart...
Sell them! I'll leave this at the livery stable for you. It'll be in the water trough. Don't try to follow me.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing.
Don't tell me nothing. I mean, if I was in your shoes, I wouldn't find any of this amusing.
My shoes?
Blasted woman, what is it that's getting you so tickled?
Oh, well, honey, if you must know, I was just thinking about how mad he's gonna be.
Who is he?
Oh, whoever it is that buys me at this auction. I can just guarantee you he's gonna want a refund for defective parts. Oh, my.
I don't know what in tarnation you're talking about.
Oh, well, honey, my leg, it's solid oak.
Wooden leg?
Mm-hmm.
You're kidding me. Why, you're as whole a woman as I've ever seen.
Oh, it's true. I'm all woman. It's just that part of me is all wood.
Peg leg? No, there's no way you would have lassoed Buck Buchanan.
Oh, now, you don't know Buck like I do. He took a fancy to my leg right off. Just like most all of those other men in my past. They find it fascinating. I bet you would, too. Come on. Lift my gown. Take a peek. No charge.
You think I'm stupid? You already tricked me once.
Oh, now, Laredo, that was then. This is now. Besides, what kind of trick can I play just by showing you my leg? Of course, and if you're not man enough to examine it, I understand that. It's just that...
Who says I ain't man enough?
Come on.
So, Buck found it fascinating, too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bowser, look what I got. Whole wheat, roast beef, lettuce, no Miracle Whip.
I have an idea. Since Mrs. O'Hara will be handling the sale of our ranch exclusively, why don't I tell her everything I know about the ranch over a pot of tea?
That sounds like a great idea. Honey, I've already told her all about the barn and the stables, so why don't you fill her in on the details about the house?
Yes, let's do that. Follow me.
I see it, but I still can't believe it. You two pulling together for a change.
Yeah, well, it's easy for Gabrielle to get excited. I mean, she's getting her wish. We're selling the ranch, right?
Well, you don't have any regrets, do you? I mean, in my mind, it's not only the best thing for Gabrielle, it's the best thing for you and Al. I mean, Steve, come on. Once you find a job here you can grab onto, you find out all those big problems you thought you had don't exist.
I just wish that I could be as certain of that as you are.
What does this woman have to do to prove she's trying just as hard as you are?
Look, Max, I took what you told me to heart. I mean, I realized how much my bullheadedness about the ranch was making everybody miserable, especially the people that I love the most, Gabrielle and Al.
And you did something about it, and I'm damn proud of you for it.
Well, thanks. But I just can't shake this feeling that no matter how rough I was on Gabrielle, I may not have been totally wrong.
Steve, Gabrielle wants this marriage to work. You gotta believe that.
I know, I want to, but I also know my wife. I mean, ranch or no ranch, I don't think she's made 100% commitment to this marriage. And if we want to have any kind of a future, I have to do something about that.
It was all for nothing.
No, it's not like that.
Then how is it, Wade? I risked my life to get Griffin's confession on tape, and then some judge tells me that I can't use it.
Marilyn, I'm not saying that this isn't a setback, but some positive things came out of this, too. You got Griffin to talk. And now we know for a fact that Lamar was lying about the supposed affair he had with your mother.
I knew that all along.
Yeah, but John and Cassie didn't, and now they do. And now they're really excited to keep working on the case. See the way they ran out of here? We're not going to give up, and neither are they.
Wait, look. I have been arrested for murder. And I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to put some distance between us, because I could go to prison for the rest of my life.
It's not working. You're not going to push me away, and you're not going to go to jail.
Now, you listen to this pep talk, because it's my turn. I'm next.
Thank you for your moral support, Wanda, but with Donald Lamar pulling strings, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough.
Oh, no? Well, you have the secret weapon. Honesty. You go up there on that stand, and you tell your story, and then the judge will know the truth.
You're going to have your day in court tomorrow, and the whole town is going to know all about Donald Lamar.
Well, I just have to hope and pray that you're both right.
Yeah, well, we are. We are right. But you pray anyway. It never hurts to pray. And also, you should get a good night's sleep. Why don't you take this child home and see to it that she gets some rest and some sleep?
That's a good idea.
Okay. Thank you, Wanda.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh. Okay, you see she gets rest.
Will do.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Get off my face, will you, Gilbert? You haven't heard anything yet, Charlie. I'm a peaceable man, but in your case, I'm going to make an exception.
Fellas, what is going on here?
It's nothing, Wanda.
Nothing? Wanda, if the scallywag has his way, he'll ruin us all.
Did anybody see you?
Who cares? We're in this thing so deep it doesn't matter anymore.
Like we're not dead yet. At least I'm not.
A bit.
Look, I asked you to look into that death threat I received. Did you come up with anything?
Yeah, Donnie. I came up with something. A little death threat of my own.
Where did you get this?
Same way you got yours, special delivery. Real funny, isn't it? They got me pegged as a dead kangaroo.
These are the same people who threatened me.
Yeah. Well, they're not just sending us pretty pictures. I found out they'd taken out a contract on both our lives.
God, what is doing this?
I've leaned on every source I know. I've come up with naught. Either nobody knows or nobody's talking. Either way, we're in big trouble. I figure if I go to the cops and tell them what I know, at least maybe I can get protection.
Look, idiot. If you go to the police, you're going to be signing your own death warrant.
It's already been signed, Donald. Can't you read the writing on the wall?
What do you expect the police to do? Use your head? They're going to give you a big pat on the back?
So I'll spend a couple of years in prison. At least it's better than waking up with a bullet in the back of my head.
Griffin, they can find you any place they want, even in prison.
You're right. Okay, Maestro, what do we do?
There's a way out of this. And we're going to find it. If it's the last thing we do.
That's what worries me, mate. It just might be.
Baby.
Will you tell me what's wrong with this man, Wanda? Did he eat too much of his own cooking or what? Don't you start in my cooking. I haven't had a single complaint, but I've had plenty about you.
Fellas. Shh, shh, shh. Do you want to empty out this restaurant or what? Now let us sit down here nice and quiet and let's talk it out. Sit.
He's been giving me a hard time ever since I started working for you, Wanda, and I don't get it. Did I take on half your workload, Gilbert, huh? Haven't I made everybody's life a lot easier?
You've made our lives a disaster.
Gilbert, that is not true, and you know that.
Oh, no?
Oh, damnation, man. Where's Blaze?
Not so loud. My head is killing me.
How'd she get away?
It's not my fault. She told me she had a wooden leg.
What?
Sourdough, she says. So I went to check it out and...
Ow! Jackass!
Now my other side of my head hurts.
You deserve it. Oh, she couldn't have gotten far on foot. Now, get up and let's go find her.
No. There's no time for that.
Now, you told me she'd bring us a pretty penny.
We have a very rare prize in Miss Ginny Fletcher. We'll leave for Nogales at once and cash her in. Come along, dear. Oh, and if you can manage to not lose Miss Ginny, you may yet share in a bit of the profits.
Let's go, Laredo.
You found him?
Yes, sir. I'm happy to say that that bear is on his way back to his owner by now.
His owner?
You mean I didn't do battle with a wild grizzly bear or nothing?
A honey bear, to be exact, sir.
A honey bear?
Well, you look like a grizzly bear to me.
His name is Bruno. He's a trained bear that belongs to the children's petting zoo they run up at Mount Montano Lodge.
Bruno, huh?
Yeah, but you know, a lot of times those pet bears, now they are dangerous. They can be, huh?
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, say, the folks that own that petting zoo want to pay for any damage that Bruno might have done.
That's very kind, but it's not necessary.
No, just tell them to keep Bruno locked up.
Yes, sir, I sure will.
Thank you again, Ranger.
That's what we're here for, ma'am. So long.
Bye-bye.
It's not funny.
A honey bear. No, you're right. It is not funny. We had absolutely no way of knowing that that he was a trained petting bear named Bruno.
So I'm not king of the forest. What, do you want to rub it in a little more?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You were really very, very brave. You and your brother. That reminds me of when we were up here, Clint and I, and he thought there was a kitten under the sofa. And it turned out to be a skunk, and he got skunked. And I poured tomato juice all over him. Oh, God.
Vicky.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
You know, nobody expects you to forget about Clint. I mean, I think about him every day. But still, we did manage to have a good laugh just now, you know, so we're making progress.
Yeah. One step forward, two steps back. You know something? I think I'd like you to go back to Landview tonight without me.
No, we came here together. I think we should leave the same way.
Please. It's not that I don't appreciate your company, because I do. I just think I need some time up here alone. I'll call the children, I'll explain it to them, and I promise you I'll come home tomorrow.
I just hate the idea of you being up here all by yourself.
I'm not alone here. I have all these memories. And I'm really never going to be able to go on unless I can come to grips with them alone.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Thanks.
You just take as much time as you need. Because Landfair will still be there waiting for you. And so will I.
Jenny? Blaze? Jenny, it's Clint. If you're in here, come on out. Damn. Dawson lied to me. Jenny.